The PlayStation 3 is a wonderful system. It's great for gaming, watching Blu-ray, and even now watching 3D television. So this console will dominate households. Will come into living rooms. But it has a few drawbacks, and we are solving this with our new product TwistDock, and I will explain this in this video. This is the new PlayStation 3 Slim. It only has two USB ports, which are located here on the front and on the back. Well, in real life, many people place this somewhere underneath the television or in a cupboard. But in real life, you have these sturdy connectors in the back. You've got connectors in the front, which really need a lot more space, a lot more depth than normal audio-video equipment. In addition, you got your controllers, in this case one, but many people have two. And what you have with these, you cannot place them on top of it. They will slide off it. Of course, there is a secret trick. It's placing it like this, but many people will put it like this. So you are using a large amount of real estate. Well, in America, they had one invention for that, which is the skyscraper. So if you place items straight up, turn it, you use a very limited space, and you even can't see what's behind it. And that's the trick we used in the TwistDock. Because we learned from consumer insights that people like this device in the living room, but they don't like the clutter and a lot of space it uses. In addition, there is an issue with the controllers. The controllers are wireless, but you need a USB lead, a USB cable, to power them up. So in order to keep this always loaded with energy, you need to charge them. And you need a wire for that. So we solved two issues. We solved the issue of lesser space, always charge controllers, and a third issue, which is more USB hubs. And that's what we did with the TwistDock. So this is the TwistDock. It's a nice product which places the PlayStation upright like this, the USB connector in the back. You don't need any Velcro, you don't need screws, you don't need glue. It's simply gravity which does all the work. So how do you charge your controllers? You already are using less space now, but how do you charge your controllers? Well, you twist this little device, and what we added is this little add-on. You put this on the controller, and you will see it beautifully is seamlessly integrated with the controller itself. And this is a requirement by Sony, because they really don't like all these charges which go with leads directly into this part of the controller. This is what they really want, Sony. So you place it one and even two. And these add-ons are supplied with the TwistDock. So you add on, and that's it. So you got a very nice presentation of a PlayStation 3 Slim or Original, and your controllers are charging at the back. And I will explain a little bit about the charging mechanism. There are two indicators, LEDs, green and red in this case. This is the bottom bay, this is the top bay. Green is that the controller is charged, red is that it is empty. At the back, this is the section which has fast charging. If you connect a controller with a USB to your computer, it has a lower charging speed. But if you put it directly into the power socket, with of course an adapter, it charges much faster. And this is the technology we applied in this column. So for the two docking bays, for the controllers, and also for two extra USB chargers. You can connect your iPhone, your iPad, or any other USB, Samsung phone or whatever, BlackBerry, to charge it. This is a speed charger and is connected with a switch, a power switch. Nowadays people call this the eco switch. So if you leave home, you want to make sure that all the charging is switched off. You simply switch it off. In this version, in addition, it's sold separately. We integrated the USB hub, which is also powered internally by the same adapter. It's directly connected to the USB port of the PlayStation, and therefore it has full functionality on these 4 additional ports. So if you've got additional hard drives or whatever, you are able to connect them here and have the full functionality. So for what we state in our communication on the website, the lady of the house, she loves it that the product is a nice and neat presentation. The gamer, the die-hard gamer, they are very happy that with this system, like this, none of the buttons are touched. Because if you touch these buttons, or if you put them in a drawer, it might even trigger this system which powers up the PlayStation. The die-hard gamer doesn't want these buttons to be touched, because that will lose in the end a lot of accuracy in the gameplay. So therefore, in fact, it's almost floating in air in our docking bay, always charging. And what we do is we have this system which reduces the charging to 89%, 98% and up to 100%, and therefore it can stay there for weeks, for months, and will always be ready for action. There is also a cable set for the PlayStation, the TwistDock. Very long cables, as you can see. And we made these special connectors. So the connector for HDMI and for power, they are as if they are designed for the PlayStation. That's exactly what we did. So you don't see this very large, bulky connectors for power or for the HDMI. In fact, the power lead is a male-female connector, so it will work everywhere in the world, because they will use their normal power cord to put it in here and get it into the power. The older version of the PlayStation has a PC power plug, so it won't be able to accommodate this one, and therefore you need this older plug. In this case, I put the cables on the side, but in real life, of course, the cable goes into the center, outside, into the PlayStation. But the effect will exactly be what I just demonstrated, like this. And now I'm demonstrating it with the new PlayStation. For the old PlayStation, we got another clamp, and if it's the only installation the buyer, the consumer, needs to do. So the wrap-up, lesser space, fast charging units, 2 docking bays, 2 USB ports for charging, and 4 functional USB ports. So it's dock, connect, charge and expand. A super product.